afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Redberry Wheel here, and welcome back to our Leadership Tuesdays. Now, today I'm going to be going over something in Chapter 4, and it's actually going to be two main topics from there. It's going to be the LEAD model, and then the different stages of a team's life cycle. Alright, so let's get into the LEAD model. LEAD stands for Lead, Empower, Aim, and Direct. And those four things will allow you to really lead your team. So let's dive into each of those components just a little bit. When you lead, well, the L, it means to lead with a clear purpose, which basically means that you have a mission for your team and you're working with your team in order to ensure that the mission is being carried out. And if it's not really sure what you're working towards, then things can get a little muddled and things will have a hard time coming together in the end. So, by ensuring that everyone is on the same page and that the team has a clear purpose, you are leading them effectively. Empower, the E in lead, is to empower to participate. So a lot of times leaders really try to take personal initiative and inspire their people to get involved with their organizations. The more motivated someone is to participate and feel involved, then the better off the organization will be in the long run, in addition to that person individually. Because overall, the experience is enhanced since they really want to participate, they want to get involved, and they are empowered, which means they feel like they're making a difference in whatever organization they're a part of. The A in LEAD stands for Aim for Consensus, which basically means that you want everyone to agree on something. So, when I've done selection exercises for leadership positions in the past, I've had this activity which is where the team must come to a consensus before they can move on. Or at least everyone must agree on the correct answer before they can move on. And basically by having those discussions and viewing different perspectives, everyone can come to an agreement on something. Now, I'm not saying all leadership decisions should be made with consensus, but if everyone understands the rationale and they can be behind what you're doing, it's a lot easier to move forward with your team rather than having people butt heads with what you're trying to do. And the D for lead is direct. And you want to make sure that you are directing the team towards that goal that you have set forth. If you are not directing the team and you're being laissez-faire, which means you're completely hands-off and you're not helping them at all, then it can be a little bit more challenging for the team members to trust you or to seek you out for guidance or even give you feedback or thoughts and ideas. So, by directing the team and being a supportive leader, you can definitely ensure that the team will progress and improve. Now, I've been talking a lot about teams, but I want to talk a little bit about the life cycle of a team. In the Learn to Lead book, it has a bunch of arrows everywhere, and it has arrows here, and it has arrows there, and then it has the steps of the life cycle of the team. And I'm going to go over each of those steps. So it's forming, storming, norming, performing, and then sometimes an additional adjourning, depending on how you pronounce it, but it's not officially in the steps. So first, you gotta form the team. The team comes together. So let's say a cadre for an encampment. That team has been formed. Storming is basically where the different personalities conflict. There's different ideas and everything is kind of up in the air and people are still trying to figure things out. And then norming is when everyone starts to get aligned, so they figure out, okay, we're here in this mission together, and they try to do their best in order to get aligned with one another, and typically a leader can really help facilitate this process. And then finally, the last stage of it technically is performing. When everyone's on the same page, everyone knows what's going on, they feel like they're an important team member, and everyone is getting something done. And it's the most effective stage in the team's life cycle. Now, sometimes this starts over and over again, and it just repeats endlessly. But there are some times where you'll never see your team members or leader again. In which case, there is adjourning, where your team says bye-bye, and you normally have a debrief and all of that fun stuff. So just to wrap up what we talked about today, we talked about the LEAD model, which is to lead, empower, aim, and direct. And then the project life cycle is forming, storming, norming, performing, and occasionally adjourning, if you want to add that one as well. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and that is all, folks. Until next time, toodles.